driving north to explore the vastness that is northern BC and how much those mountains and small little towns have to offer.
We all live in areas that are really popular now, and we have beautiful terrain and we have great snow, but we have a lot of people. We want to go explore other zones that are also beautiful. They have mountains and great snow, but they're not as accessible and there's nobody there. So if we just put in a little bit of extra effort, then we're going to be able to enjoy these areas to ourselves.
Rusty's one of those dudes that just like oozes character, and that reflects in his snowboarding as well.
You never know what's going to come out of Rusty's mouth.
Beau Bishop, pumping up the vibes, keeping everyone stoked, and just out there to have a really good time. Rasman likes to go big.
Super powerful snowboarder. He's like an Energizer bunny. He doesn't stop talking.
To get in the trucks and drive over 1,000 kilometers and get out and you're in Smithers, you're in your first location. It was a breath of fresh air.
You kind of come downtown and it has this European vibe to it. There's like this statue of a guy blowing a horn and Swiss Alps kind of vibe to it.
It wasn't even that late in the day, but the town had kind of shut down, it seemed like, or I don't know if it was a holiday or what, but it just seemed like a really funky mountain town. It was a good vibe for sure.
So we picked up the trailer, packed full of snowmobiles for the trip, and headed out for day one in the backcountry.
The trail on the snowmobiles in was super tight, like winding through these trees. It's kind of crazy. You had to like duck and dodge all these trees.
So we got up to this new zone in Smithers. We're in the Alpine. We're excited, and the boys nominated me to go tee off on the first line. As suspected, the snow was a little variable, so it started to make us think, how can we make this work? What type of terrain should we look for? Me and the guys spotted out this steep landing and figured we could put a jump on the top of it, and it didn't really matter about the snow conditions because the landing was perfect. Thought it would be a good time to wrap it up and call it a successful day one.
Yeah, I don't know why, but it seems like there's a bunch of like Swiss architecture or statues in the streets there. It's cool, but I don't get it.
And it just kind of had a good vibe to it. It seemed like people weren't as stressed there as they are when you get closer to Vancouver. Things seem a little bit more relaxed.
I'm from northern BC. I grew up here. You could just like go your back door and go get lost. Like it's kind of unexplored, I guess, compared to like lots of other places, you know? You can just kind of go out, find new places almost every day, and like first tracks kind of on everything. So it's pretty cool in that way.
It's a really special thing when you can find a place that nobody has been before. So for Dylan and his friend to show us this new zone in Smithers, where the two of them were literally the first people to go out there, was pretty damn cool.
We're kind of tight-lipped with a lot of people because so much work goes into just getting in there. It's the time that you spend on the computer, like looking at Google Earth, like you pack power saws, flagging tape, all that kind of stuff. Constantly doing everything in your power just to try and like get like up out of the Alpine, you know, and then huge relief when you finally like come out of those tight trees and it just opens up and there's huge mountains, you know, and it's just like, it's the best feeling in the world.
So given the snow conditions on this trip, we kind of took our minds out of our classic catch air, get your bodies in the sky mentality, and we kind of just wanted to simplify things and go snowboarding. So I'd spotted out this line that was down this really tight chute. I'd mentioned it to a few of the guys on the crew. Everybody was excited for me to at least go take a look at it.
So I ended up coming up to the top of the line with him just to help him kind of make some decisions.
We realized there was a cornice above it and a bridge section to get into the line, which had a 6-foot drop before you could access the line. So we had no way of touching the snow. We had no way to tell if the snow was soft in there, didn't know if it was icy. Kind of started leaning more in the direction of, man, this thing is not gonna happen. It's too sketchy. There's no way to test the snow. And then I had this idea. What if I just dig my platform that I'm standing on down a few feet? That'll get me closer to the snow so I can reach in there and touch it.
Next thing you know, Rasman's like, I want to do it. I'm like, all right, let's do this. Everybody was fired up. It was pretty sick, like huge celebration.
I'm so juiced right now.
Yeah.
We're not sure what Curtis and Dylan want to name this zone, but our suggestion was Coach's Corner because it's the restaurant we've been eating at every single day at our hotel.
The Don Cherry.
The Don Cherries. So the zone is called Don Cherries according to us, and this is Coach's Corner.
Yep. And then what about the line?
The line, that's
Ron McLean's line.
There we go. Ron McLean's shoot.
Smithers exceeded my expectations hugely on terrain, on the people that live there, and on how overall epic the place is.
So we left there kind of thinking like, wow, there's some really cool gems here and it would be worth coming back for sure.